I really don't have anything against spending money. I just believe that given our national priorities, we have to scale down so that we can find resources to do capital projects. So I don't want Mr. President to think that I am opposed to expenditure. For example, all the universities and whatever.
Senator Adams, let me say that the Senate is in your support, because yes, part of our agenda here is that we should cut the cost of running our government. And what we are standing for always in this regard is in that respect. So we are supportive of you. What you are doing is good.
Thank you very much.
It's good that you are vehement on ensuring that we don't create unnecessary agencies.
Thank you very much.
That is good for our system, and it's in line with global best practice.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I'm taking this home as a commendation letter. I want to ask questions because I'm no longer carried away by ideals. I look at the Nigeria peculiar environment and ask myself the question: what works in America, what works in Germany may not work in Nigeria. Laws must be informed by the character of the citizens, our value system. When I was much younger in Kaduna, there was these finance houses that were set up everywhere. In Edo, they set up one they call Planary. By the time they explained what they were doing, it was very exciting. It looks very good. People will make money, you save, you need to go to formal banking, and so on and so forth. In the end, it didn't quite work out that way. Indeed, many people ran into serious difficulties. This topic for me, this bill for me is extremely technical. So technical that I do not think, for those of us who are not gifted children, gifted brain that we can see, reason, digest, and conclude, a bill like this, with all the technicalities involved in it, I would think that the entire gamut of the bill ought to be submitted. We have time to read through it. We consult those experts and arrive at a decision, so that let it not record us like recently. We will pass a law, there is an error, and by the time it be operationalized, you see that those who are supposed to be beneficiaries becomes the victims. So it's not about the intention of my brother, my dear friend, a complete gentleman, but it's about, in the real world, how to apply this. Because reading through it, I don't know, others are more lucky than me. I will need someone who knows something about financing, someone who is familiar with laws, etc., to go through it, the actual bill, because we are debating a lead debate of a bill that is not with us. And I think, sir, each time we are doing it here, I think we are violating our standing law, which says that if we want to pass a law, let's have the draft. Because the detail is always, the devil is always in the details. I have no objection to intentions, but I have reservations as to whether or not we ought to be able to discuss this thing firsthand, digest it, appreciate all that it stands for. Yahya has been a leader, he's an economist, he may have a ready understanding. Some of us who didn't have that background might need more tutorials on it, so that we don't pass a law that tomorrow, when we want to operationalize it, it will appear that we didn't quite understand the essence of this law. Those are my concerns. I talk about concerns. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my former national chairman.